is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Frack to Six Pack, and let's just get right into it. Before I really get into it, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then also go ahead and watch the older videos if you haven't yet up until this point, because it'll make everything make a lot more sense. But with that out of the way, I'll go ahead and talk about my hand and give a little update about where it's at up until this point. So it's been about 2 months-ish since I've actually broken it, and it's been about a month and a half since surgery, and I don't have to wear a cast at all anymore, whether it's a soft cast or a soft wrap or the hard cast. And that's been a big relief for me personally, because I hated wearing any cast. It was really uncomfortable, it would get really itchy, and then my hand would just get all stinky and everything because all the bacteria from the sweat and everything just stays in there, and then it just oxidizes with the air, and then it just makes everything smell bad. And so it was a huge sigh of relief when I was able to get a confirmation from my doctor saying I don't have to wear any cast at all anymore. I only need to wear it if I just feel super unsafe in a place, in an environment, and I just want to be extra careful about protecting my hand. And so there's an update on that. In other regards to the hand, I've actually gained a lot of mobility back in my hand. Before, it was just really stuck like this and I couldn't really move it. But nowadays I can actually flex it a lot further than I used to be able to. My middle finger was just stuck like right here, but now I can actually bring it a little bit farther back with my other fingers, and also I'm getting a lot closer to closing my fist. And so that's been a lot of progress, and this is all being done without even starting physical therapy yet, which I start in the next week or two. And so that's been a really big milestone for me personally. I actually didn't think about how long it would take for me to even be able to close my fist. And so I'm realizing slowly and surely that my recovery process is actually going to be a lot longer than I thought. And so me doing legitimate workouts, being able to do bilateral exercises, and even just shooting the basketball is all not going to be probably relevant until the new year. And so for the next remaining 3 months of 2019, I'm still probably just going to be doing unilateral movements, with just mainly my left side dominating the exercises. But slowly and surely I'm going to see how I can implement maybe small exercises with that can supplement my right hand, just to stimulate the muscles just a little bit on that side. But yeah, my hand does have a gnarly scar though, and I feel like, I don't know if it's because the area is just really stiff and there might be a lot of just soft tissue that's just getting in the way of me being able to gain full mobility back, but it feels kind of almost numb in the site of where the surgery was, and my doctor said everything's fine. The x-ray made everything look fine too, and there's nothing for me to worry about. So that was a sigh of relief in itself, but I think I'm just one of those paranoid people that thinks that if one thing feels just a little bit out of the ordinary, then everything's out of whack. But no, he says that my progress is very, very normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary in a good way and a bad way. And so I'm just right on track to general recovery. With the PT that I start in a week or two, after that, at the very least, it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks of being able to get full range of motion. But even after that, my doctor was explaining that even if I get full range of motion, I won't be able to do everything that I really want to still, even up till that point. And so even though that's a little discouraging in the sense of, oh, I can't use full strength in my hand the way that I'd be able to for a while still, at least I'll still be expecting to be able to do full range of motion with my hand by the end of, hopefully the end of October or early November at the latest. And so that's an update on my hand. I want to go ahead and give an update on what other types of workouts I did at the gym in the past couple weeks, and yeah, let's get into it. So for the past couple weeks, I still have been sticking with the full body split with my friend. He has still stuck with me up until this point. Shout out to him, it's made workouts a lot more fun. Having a workout buddy can change a lot of things in terms of the dynamic of the workout, and so it's been really good. But with the full body split, again, we started out with squats, and he did back squats like normally, and I am still sticking with the front squats because I just can't secure the bar on my back still. I tried doing it and experimenting with it. With just the bar, I was able to kind of secure it, but then once I put a quarter on there, I was like, this sucks and it hurts my hand, so I'm gonna lay off that. But still did front squats. I don't really remember the rep range or the sets that we did. I know we did probably 4 sets, probably did around 8 to 12 reps with each set, but just stuck with that. Really trying to make sure that for me, I'm hitting depth with every rep as much as I can. I'm really just going ass to grass with every single rep. Because for me personally, I think full range of motion is the most optimal way for your body to move. People can argue, oh, half reps aren't actually as bad as people may make it out to be, whatnot and everything, but for me personally, I just try to do as low as I can with a squat, just because even though it may be more difficult, I feel like it's just going to be more rewarding, and it's going to be helping my fitness health and career in the long run. And so just trying to stick with full range of motion for the front squat and everything. Not really much else to say there. I am noticing how much pressure it does put on my shoulders though, because I do get left with sometimes a little bit of bar scratches or bruises from the day of doing squats. But that's just part of the process and everything. I don't know if it'll get calloused on my shoulders, on my skin here, but yeah, I don't really mind it too much. But on to the next workout. So after we finished up with squats, we went over and did incline bench and supersetted that with lateral side raises. And for me, I thought this would just be a good way to get 2 muscle groups out at once quickly, with also keeping the heart rate a little bit higher for a longer period of time, and just finishing up the workout quicker, because when it gets busy at a certain time at the gym, it may take longer to finish up the workout in general. And for me, after a long day of work, commuting, all that, I want to spend my time at the gym in the most efficient way possible. And so for me and my friend, we just did incline dumbbell bench. For me, I'm still just doing a unilateral movement, but I'm still trying to incorporate my right pec in my chest by just trying to squeeze it with every contraction that I do with every rep. And then also when I'm doing the side raises, even though I just only have 1 dumbbell in my hand, which is my left hand, I'm still doing this with the workout and the exercise to see if that can just stimulate some sort of response from my body in general. I don't know if it actually has any benefit at all, but I feel like just making sure that my body kind of remembers what that motion feels like, not just doing it in a unilateral sense, but keeping that bilateral mentality going in some sort of way, even if I don't have a dumbbell in my injured hand, could be beneficial. No research behind it that I've personally done, but I would think that it's not hurting me, so I might as well just try it out. And so that was the second workout that we did. Everything that we did was 4 sets, and so again for this superset we did 4 sets. Pretty sure we did around 8 to 12 reps again. I feel like the 8 to 12 rep range mark is a good compromise between maintaining or gaining strength and also hitting hypertrophy goals, or trying to get hypertrophy in your workouts. And so just trying to find that balance of both, I think, especially for me personally right now, is what I'm really trying to do, because I can't focus one day on just strength, because there's not really a point if I can't move properly or most proficiently when I don't have my full body up to 100%. And so why would I question myself trying to do a 6x3 or a 5x5 with a barbell bench press when I can't even hold the bar in general? And so for me, I'd rather compromise and hit hypertrophy with trying to maintain strength a little bit by just upping the rep range just by a little bit. And so I think it went really well. On to the next workout. So the next workout that we did after the first superset was another superset, surprise, but it was a pull superset, so it's utilizing your biceps and your back muscles. And so for this one, we did a hammer strength row, supersetted that with just dumbbell curls. And for me, again, with me just having only the ability to do one side, I did do a unilateral exercise with this one, but again, I'm still trying to flex both sides of my back while I'm doing the workout, just because it's better than not doing anything at all. And then just Like I did with the side raises, while I was doing the bicep curls, I was just lifting my other side during it just to stimulate the movement and hopefully have my body remember what that feels like, just when I can actually do the exercise later in the future. On that note, I don't know if you can tell how much smaller my right arm is, from the forearms to the biceps and the triceps all the way up until my shoulder. I didn't realize just how much it shrunk, but holy moly, yeah, especially when you compare it to a normal arm, for me at least, like, damn! But that was the next superset. I don't remember what's next. Hold on. Another exercise that we finished everything off with was just doing tricep extensions with just the cable. And so for me, I like to lean forward a little bit while doing the tricep extension. And then just like I did with the side raises and the bicep curl, even though I can only use one arm, when I was pushing down with the tricep extension, I was also mimicking the exercise with my right side. And so just finished off, I think we did like a 3x15 with that, just doing high reps with just 3 sets. And so not that much high maintenance of a workout in itself. After that, we just finished off with doing abs again. But that was really it for the workout. Just tried to switch it up just a little bit here and there to keep things a little bit vivacious and fresh at the gym. Young said he's been having a good time up until this point, and he says that he has been noticing that he feels stronger, he feels more energetic in general, not just when he's at the gym, but just when he's at work or when he's playing other sports. He feels like the gym and spending the time at the gym is benefiting him outside of it. And so that was really encouraging to hear, that at least what we're doing so far up until this point, even though it's just lifting 3 times a week, it's still been beneficial. And so that was the workout. I'll give another update if we switch things up, or maybe I'll make a video at my first couple PT sessions. I don't know if they'll allow it, but I think that might be a fun thing to try out too. But yeah, let me know what else you guys might want to see in one of these Frick Frack to Six Pack episodes. Maybe an update video in the terms of my physique. It hasn't really changed that much because I like to cheat on my diet a lot, but at least I'm trying. And I think the accountability with this video series, it's been kind of compounding itself with my accountability at the gym. And so just keeping that back and forth, I feel like it has been really beneficial just in general. And so that's gonna wrap it up for today. Again, like I said in the beginning, like and subscribe. Share this series with people that might need it, or just want to have a little bit of a laugh or a break from their day, whether it's a break from school or work. I'm hoping that it's a little bit entertaining at the slightest. And so that's it for me, and catch you guys next time.